Hi, my name is David Jacobson, and I'm the owner, the creator of Collector Car Showcase in Oyster Bay. I've always been a lover of vehicles, of automobiles. My father loved cars, got me into cars. Could never afford to really have anything spectacular growing up. As time went on, and resources-wise, life changed, gave me the opportunity to collect nicer cars. Now with that came the love for the history and the advertising and all the things associated with automobiles. I went to a few towns that weren't interested in having this type of facility in their town. And then it turns out that Oyster Bay is a town that loves automobiles. The building is perfect, the location is perfect, the size of the building is manageable. If it was any bigger, it probably would be too big for me to take on. We were blessed to find a building that was a 2-story woodworking shop, which enabled us to have the structure strong enough to handle automobiles. It's going to be a tremendous amount of fun, but probably more frustrating than anything I've ever done before. I wasn't going to find someone that built automotive display showcases. We're doing the best we can. No one has done this before. We just really hope that what we put together is something that people are going to enjoy and love. You can hear the little motor going.
Oh, you can feel the strobe effect you're getting from the light.
It's a big room, so hopefully it won't have. It won't.
The dance floor.
It won't be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Right.
The truth is, I would love to say that I've been collecting signs for 50 years.
People go into my basement and they say, "Yeah, so you've been how long have you been collecting? Since 25 years?"
I say 8 months.
It's a great look, isn't it? I just love that. And not only that, imagine this on a brick wall.
A lot of people are coming together to do this and build it and get involved with it. And there's times I wake up in the morning and I say, "Did you make the right decision? Do you know what you're involved in here right now? Is this worth the investment? Is it worth your time? Is it worth the dedication and the commitment that's going to be necessary after?" And clearly the answer was, after I questioned myself, was yeah.
We need electricity to feed these neon signs, but we don't want piping to be all over the wall, so you actually have to just figure out where the signs are going to be before the electric. And when do you do that? Because we have to put brick there.
When you see all this laid out, you got a lot of.
I tell you the truth, my head hurts already. Can you knock these walls down, Jim?
Yeah, right down here.
And this is the cafe sign. It's gonna come out like this. How cool is that? Oh, how about the arrow? This is the arrow.
Yeah.
That's actually gonna hang somewhere. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah. The blue sign is gonna go here, and this may go over here. This is definitely a great start, but we need, what it is that 3 or 4 missing pieces is gonna change everything.
From the beginning, I knew it would be difficult to fit all these signs, but I wasn't even done buying them yet.
Larry is a gentleman that I contacted. He supposedly has some pumps and oil cans and signs, and he's been collecting for I think 30 or 40 years. He's an hour away, very convenient, and he responded. We spoke on the phone a few days ago, and he said to come down and check out what he's got going on, and we're gonna go see what's happening. Dominic, if you see a really cool can, let me know. I bought one from him yesterday that I absolutely love.
I'm Larry Scholes. We live in Laurel, out on the North Fork of Long Island. I started collecting Coca-Cola in 1972 at the tender age of 12. My parents thought I was nuts because I was spending, hard-earned money on basically junk. Then I think just before my father died when I was 30, I'd already been collecting for 18 years. He sort of kind of realized that I wasn't so dumb, because I was flipping this stuff.
I'm not saying that Dominic and I are completely normal, but a lot of people in this Petroleonic collection community are a little.
How about the Riley brothers? You saw that?
Riley Brothers, oh, you know the good stuff, don't you?
I'll give you 30 for it.
All right,
Okay?
deal.
Yeah, how much for the Archer?
The Archer's not for sale. That's one of my favorite brands.
Of course.
Anytime I go somewhere, there's a few things that kind of pique my interest. And when I was with Larry, everything I was asking about a price on wasn't for sale.
How about that golden shell?
Oh, not for sale. Everybody asks about that can. Let me think on that. No.
No.
It's like, are you kidding me?
That ain't coming off. That's potato dirt, Long Island potato dirt.
Long Island potato dirt. Let's go to that other building right next door.
Oh God, how are we all gonna fit in that thing?
I want to
I wanted to see those, I think.
Okay.
Tips of my fingers are actually blue.
Nice weather if you're a polar bear. I think a lot of those are porcelain in the back.
Well, how much are those?
They're a little more.
I don't
even know what you have.
I don't need. That's why I'm trying to wrap my head around. No, I'm thinking of that Coke thing in your house.
Of course, it's the coldest day. It's going to be 4 degrees tonight.
My hands are frozen. I can't even feel.
Oh gosh, I could have given you a pair of gloves out in the garage.
6 pairs of gloves. My fingers are blue. Thanks, Larry.
This is from the late 20s, early 30s. It's dated somewhere.
So you said how much?
$1,700. $2,800 in the book, but it's got a little bit of touch up in the corners, so I like to tell people when I've touched something up.
This is out of the league right now. I didn't plan on coming here for this, but I really like this sign. Negotiating, like any other communication, takes somewhat of a skill. That works, right?
Let me see.
You can't just throw numbers out.
This is what I'm thinking.
Because you could insult someone. You could offer them too much, and you could offer them too little, which would be even worse. All right, let's just do this then, okay? All right?
All right, sure.
So we're just leaving Larry's, and we had a good day. He's a knowledgeable guy. He knows a lot about the collecting of signs and memorabilia and a lot of cans. Got a beautiful, beautiful double-sided porcelain Coke sign. We got some oil cans and some signs. Oh! What is wrong with me? Oh boy. It didn't fall on anything, right? When I bought this thing, you thought I was crazy, right?
It's an acquired taste. Very rare from the standpoint this is a 21 window version, so these are the most sought after, the most collectible of the early Volkswagens.
The coolest thing about this thing to me, this has a sunroof. How's that for a sunroof?
My name is Will Branston, and as you see behind us, we have about 150 cars here that we buy and sell and store for our customers.
We used to go out with the kids, my brothers and my nieces and nephews, and I will tell you right now, I don't think we've ever had more fun in my life in a vehicle. It was just an unbelievable experience.
I think the car represents an extension of an individual, and it's a multi-purpose use vehicle. It's something that we use to show our style. We use it for transportation. People have been using it to express their own attitudes towards transportation and how they live.
If you had to keep one car, which would it take to bring home to your garage and that would be your car?
The factory competition 427 Shelby Cobra. That particular car won the 12 Hours of Sebring in 1966, so it has a lot of history with an American.
So that's a genuine Cobra, that one?
Yes.
Oh, that's the one? Yeah. We got to go back and look at that. Can I sit in this?
Sure.
You may not want to get out.
This is the car that broke the mold. This is a rare factory Shelby Cobra 427, which they only built 21. This car in 1966 raced in the 12 Hour of Sebring race. I think David's idea of creating a museum is a great idea. I would hope that his new place would be like a second home for me to go and check it out and see what cars he's acquiring to put in the museum. So Dave, you want to take this for a test drive or what?
Absolutely. Just got to grab those, open those glass doors right there.
Just driver's license and credit card, that's all I need.
That's amazing. Smell that? Ah, nice. I'm not obsessed with smells, but that's good. Ah, smell that? Oh my God, that's like 1950. That's nice. Smell that. Smell it. Okay, put your camera in there and smell it. Gotta believe me, I am really not obsessed with smells. This is like the Volkswagen on steroids. I mean, this is just so cool. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Every time you buy something, you learn something about yourself and you learn something about the car that you purchased. And we love the hunt as much as the actual purchase of the car itself.
It smells like 1950. Okay, maybe I'm obsessed with smells just a little bit. This is why, you know, Collector Car Showcase is in existence. It really is about this, because I would love to tell the story about the guys who drove these when they were kids, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Getting them together and
Hearing their own stories.
and seeing them in different condition. When I saw this car here, I fell in love. Wow.
This is a cross-ram induction system into this car, which created huge horsepower for it. And you could do 30-foot burnouts with the kids in the back.
That car is everything. It represents everything about American cars in that era.
If you come around this side, you can see what was special about the seats of these cars. When you were holding the door open for your sweetheart, in order for her to get in the car, you would just push a lever here and the seats would turn sideways.
So why do they not still do this? I would actually buy that car. I love that car, and for the museum it would be terrific. That's it. But that's the type of stuff. That's what we're looking for. Cars that really are representative of the era. See, this is a kind of car for the museum. This car tells story. It's everything: the design, the style, the performance at that time, the family. 120.
You're a good friend.
I almost had.
What's up, man? It's the big unveiling today.
Yeah, I heard. The guys at J Signs are building a used car sign for us. It's a neon sign. We gave them some concept pictures, and we're really looking forward to how it's going to turn out.
Well, we're down to the wire.
What does that mean?
We're waiting for a piece of glass.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was all done, and a piece broke. As you know with neon, how delicate it can be.
Oh, a piece of the neon broke.
Yeah. So Cliff's pumping it now. Should be here any minute to put it in.
I'm Cliff Warnow, and I build signs for the trade, for all different sign shops. I do neon and metal fabrication signs and install usually what I make. I have to finish the last 4 letters to put on the sign and just install the lettering, and then the sign will be done.
So Cliff is a really talented guy. Like most artists, he's a little quirky. You know, he's done some beautiful work so far, so we're looking forward to seeing some more of his work.
The unit's supposed to look like it's one piece running around like this, and now when it's painted out and you put it on the sign, it blends in, and you don't notice it's all one piece.
What's nice about working for David, he's got a real passion for the signs.
Wow. Oh my God. The used car sign to me was going to be the focal point, the center attraction when you walk in the door. So there's a lot riding on the completion of this sign that it's really going to live up to the expectations. That is unbelievable. You know what? That's exactly what I had in my mind. Wow.
Is that killer or what?
Woo. It's like everything else we talked about. You don't know how the background is going to work with the neon color. We chose the red with the white, the blue, and it looks insane. It really does. You like the old stuff?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you had to hit over the neon, look more real.
It'll look more authentic?
Yeah.
We can arrange that. So now that we have the signs we're looking for, the trick is to bring them back to CCS and find the right locations, and more importantly is put the outlets in the right places where the wires are not running all over so the signs can actually cover them.
But this is what I have to do. No. See the window. See what here is. These are for the cars. There's no track lights in. So now we know that there's signs. I have to bleed these two together. I got this yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I was out of the office yesterday. So some of this stuff. Here's a bigger one, which will be easier to do.
Because it's crazy scale.
Okay. What do you want to show him? I mean, I don't know. I'm just here. I'm Pete from Duke Supply in Oyster Bay. We do lighting. Just got to show it to him. I mean, unrealistic. He's not going to be happy that it's in 2 different formats, but it doesn't matter. He gets crazy. Unjustified though. You know what I'm saying? Like he has no idea. Like his architect didn't, do half the. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, we got to just be honest with him and say, look, this is where we're at.
Do we have the lighting plan done?
Yeah, we did this at 4:36 last night, but it's all ready.
There's no lights all the way over here. This is a wall. No, that's not a wall.
I think we can space this out. Definitely.
This is still wrong.
Yeah. This looks like
it's unbelievable. So here we go again.
Yeah.
I'm getting frustrated with this. Why am I picking this up? Wasn't this looked at before it came in here, Pete?
I just saw this.
This is the first time you've seen it right now?
5:36. I got my email last night.
This is becoming like not even funny anymore.
Well, let me do this. Let me. Yeah. This is.
You know what concerns me? If I'm catching this stuff, when this thing is done, what kind of mistakes would have been made? I mean, I'm relying on experts to take care of the lighting here. Raise your hand if you're an expert. Well, you know what? If you hear what's going on here today, it's so aggravating. You have some, again, Pete, he could talk in circles. I feel like we're exactly where we were last time.
We are.
I thought we
did that
went
last
through this
meeting.
already. Where's the notes? Where are the freaking notes? I don't understand. We sat here and talked, and it was everyone stands. Where's the note? Where's the note? You have a note? Where's the note? Tell me one thing we talked about last week.
How does he quote on the low
We
voltage
talked
switching?
about this though. You actually asked me where the switching. We said switching here, switching here.
Yeah.
Remember we said when you walk in, you're gonna have. Where is the notes?
The anticipation was that this would be wrapped up today. Some of the vendors that were involved still hadn't had their parts all together, and I kind of recognized that when I walked in.
You have time for this? I don't have time for this. I freaking got an hour here wasting my time.
Yeah, because
unfortunately, that chain I talk about where one person doesn't do what they're supposed to do, we've wasted time, and we've wasted time again today.
We're spinning around, it's a cluster. That's basically what it comes down to.
I'm not a light designer, so unless this gentleman gives us the finished plan in an AutoCAD version that we can layer into our project,
right?
He's still in the wrong position. If he gave us his drawing last night, our drawing would be in the wrong position. He has to tell us.
Really, in my opinion, today was a waste of time. Like nothing was accomplished from the meeting.
Can I ask you a question? Is this guy a waste? Tell me where to go. Let's get rid of him.
The light guy, he doesn't seem to be doing his work though.
Should we just find somebody else? I'm at a point where I'll just abandon it altogether and just get somebody else to come in. If this happens like the next meeting again, done. We talked about moving this because it was too close to the wall, and it's still here.
Correct, because I got this at 5:36.
I'm done. We did nothing. Nothing that we talked about last week did we implement here.
On the next episode of The Making of CCS.
I truly wish that I had more experience with brick.
Construction has begun, but there's a big problem.
What an absolute complete mess.
David takes a road trip to pick up a vintage gas pump.
Show us that beautiful pump.
But it's not what he expected.
I just traveled 9 hours. Decent on original.
And a local dealer drives a hard bargain.
I go like 35 on that.
Here, cash? I'd love to buy that from you, but give me a reasonable number.
I could give you a great deal on the sign, but really, why do I want to?
Some people have unlimited funds, and they make these places that are just beyond belief. You never know what you're going to see when you go into somebody's collection. Hello.
And a new addition.
That's purty.
Another joyride, but it's not what you think.
This is tougher to drive at 2 miles an hour than a 911 at 102 miles an hour.